So I can mention Epstein. It's not off limits.
What?
Okay, nothing's off limits.
What are you
really.
talking about?
I think it's in
I haven't seen it.
Your phone?
the aquarium.
The times that I've seen you run away from your phone, like the vet was on the phone and they were like, "Hello," it's like she walked away. Go. You want to start?
Are we going? Yes.
We are going.
No, don't let me.
She said what? She went there. They said what? He said who? The nitty gritty went
Simulation.
there.
Welcome
you
to
do
the
it.
Nitty Gritty podcast, Shalom, where we pull back the curtain, ask what we're not supposed to ask,
I didn't know that's what this podcast was.
and get into the nitty gritty, the real, the funny, behind the scenes stuff. So today is my friend. I'm so excited to have her. She is one of the most, and I say the with two E's, legendary comedians. I mean, what she's accomplished. She's so humble. She has her own podcast called Good For You. She's on her tour, the Big Baby Tour. She has tons of comedy specials. Whitney Cummings.
Shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
There's a Jewish person here and who wants everyone to know they're Jewish. So I'm just going to say shalom. Sorry,
And
if
it's
you're
not me,
triggered.
it's one of our
It's
producers.
not you. You are Jew.
I am, but are you part? Or is that just a...
Can I just start this podcast with saying Natalie and I are dear friends. I stay at her place in New York. She stays at my house. So this is a podcast where I'm going to get to know my friend and she's going to get to know me.
Yeah, like when we've hung out, we've had our toddlers, and we'll be like, yeah, I know. But it's like you and I are so nonstop busy that we talked about it. We're like, we're going to hang when we record.
That's right.
We hang in passing.
That's right.
And I feel like the last few times that we've crossed paths, stayed at each other places, hung out, we're on like 30-minute increments.
Dude, also,
And it's-
I believe you can make new old friends.
Yeah.
And I did just call you old.
Wait,
No,
new-
we can make new friends and not know anything about them yet. Our frequency,
Yeah.
like we roll together, we work together. I
Yeah.
get along with Russian people in a way that is astounding.
Whitney said to me, she's like, Russian people are celebrities to me.
Dude,
And
I'm
then
looking,
she went to my mom and she was like, so let's talk about Russian history. And my mom was like,
and then I met your dad. I was like, how many people have you killed?
Yeah.
Is Putin a clone? Tell me everything. Like, I am so obsessed with you. It gets crazier every time. You are not of this era. You are, look at her. She's Sally Jesse Raphael. What is this?
I
What
feel
am I
that
looking
about
at?
you. I got this at like a vintage
At
place
Ivana
in New
Trump's
York.
estate sale after she was thrown down the stairs in the apartment with an elevator. She fell down the stairs.
I feel that way about you, and especially the connection is the horses, which like I've told you super briefly, but like I'm so obsessed with horses. I don't know if you realize that I
didn't
actually
know
am.
this about you, but it
when
makes
I was
sense.
a kid, it was horsey, horsey, horsey every day.
So
So like
this in Yugoslavia? Where was
in
this?
Minnesota. I'm
Okay,
from
got it.
Minnesota.
So the Yugoslavia of America.
Yeah. So just that connection is there, and your love for animals is.
I think
also.
horse people, dog people, cat people. There's not a competition. We don't have to fight each other in
Yeah.
Trader Joe's, But horse people, I think, prefer body language to communicate than language.
Yeah.
Because that's how horses communicate. It's very psychic.
Yeah,
Right?
we're like-
So it's like what we're saying is usually debunking how we're saying it anyway.
Yeah.
And you and I we are not into like being fake.
Yeah.
Like we're not, and horses can't be fake. So
The other day, Whitney was like, oh, if you want to use my car, you can. And then I go, are you sure? And then I'm like, why am I asking her, are you sure? If she didn't mean it,
So,
she wouldn't say it.
you think I'm a liar.
No, I
Like
think
you're
I
known
just,
for taking things back after giving them, but we don't realize is we're so programmed to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Someone offers you something and you're like, are you sure? Which is my way of saying like, you're a liar.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're just being fake with me, right?
And that might be a woman thing. I bet you women say, are you sure, way more than men do.
Yeah, no, guys are like, oh, I already took it out.
Yeah.
It's
Look,
my
dude,
car
I
now.
took it.
I own it
scratched
now.
it up. Yeah.
Do you want to use your car? I'll see
Yeah.
if I have time to lend it to you.
100%.
Come on in, Chris Cole. My fiance is here.
Come on in, fiance.
Okay. Usually,
What
Chris,
up, skater boy?
This is love.
What did he
This
can't
is how
find?
you know you should be with the person you're with. And I would
Okay.
love to know what made you know with your guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm obsessed with your guy.
Yeah, Andrew. Yeah.
I am obsessed with him.
And it's funny, you say you know nothing about me. Come on, you've met my kid, my parents, my man. But you just mean we're about to get deep.
I know your spirit and your soul. I don't know where you're from. I don't know.
Yeah, you just said Yugoslavia,
How
so.
I don't know what mafia yard sale you got this jacket at. I'm unclear on many things about you.
Yeah.
But if you lose your phone and can't find it, can your guy get in your head and go, oh, it's in the fridge?
And pre-toddler, were you losing your phone as much? Because
All
I
the time,
wasn't.
all the time.
Well, you were, but I like.
No, I
Since
find
being
it
a
more
mom,
'cause I have to document
I
it for
lost
content.
my phone in your house too, and
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be like, Andrew, I lost my phone. And he can tell that I'm in fight or flight. I'm like, I just can't find it. And he's like, stay calm. And like you said, the right guy will be like, we're going to look
Like,
for
yeah,
it.
let's backtrack. It's over
The
by
wrong
the
way will be
cellulite
like,
cream.
okay, babe.
Yeah, that's in the baby room. Like, he's
Yeah.
able to figure out what he's like. I think it's in that coat, from that 5th coat closet. Like,
Yeah.
he'll figure it out.
And
That's
we're
love.
both engaged with toddlers.
We're both white
this,
trash.
This episode should be called Engaged.
We
with
both got
Toddlers.
pregnant with a stranger, and then they proposed because they had to.
And I don't know about you, but mine was pull out and pray. But God wasn't answering prayers that
What was
day. So now I'm
what
atheist.
God do you guys pray to over in the
Dude,
Soviet
it was like,
Union?
I was like, there's no such thing as pull out. This has been a PSA. The episode can end now. It doesn't work. Chris is one of them. I call you guys the 1%. You guys are the 1% of men that want a family, want kids, believe in marriage, would never cheat. And you know, when like some women have said to me, they're like, that's so naive to say he would never cheat. I said that too, and my husband still did. I'm like, no, like this man will
I
not.
dare you to cheat on a Russian woman.
Yeah.
I literally dare. That is a suicide bombing. Dude, can you imagine?
Or a comedian.
Getting hit. Female comedians are Russian just by
What?
default.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that ring on her finger hitting you? You would have a gash through your eyeball that would make sure that you were never able to attract a woman
Yeah.
again.
And then we'll follow up, Gash, with another one of these.
I'm so curious what you're like in a relationship. Like,
Yeah.
are you kind of like a little bit alpha, or because he's so alpha, are you able to actually be beta in the relationship?
I think it's ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
So I don't think that I'm like ever overpowering him.
I mean, you're wearing leather
I think-
shoulder pads, so
yeah, when we
you know.
because we have a kid, I have my alpha moments. I'll be like,
Sure.
okay, so can you make him this food, and then or I'll make him this, and then you meet him here. I really want him to go to this playhouse. So that's I think the alpha energy.
Yeah.
But no, he's such a traditional alpha
Dude.
man. That's what I like.
Have you had him on the podcast? You have to have him on the podcast.
I won the lottery. He's so private.
Rich.
He doesn't care about Instagram.
Right.
He doesn't want to tag. He was like a little bit in a skit. He was like, don't
That's
add
what you
my
want.
ad, please.
Yeah.
He's on
That's what you want.
private.
It's so unattractive for a man to want to be famous.
Yeah.
It's
it
revolting.
is. Yeah. So I'm very, very refreshed by that.
This is my favorite thing ever. So my guy and I have we have very different backgrounds in a way, but we're
Yeah.
also incredibly similar, like in the way that we see the world and the way we react to things. Like it's very whatever, mind meld.
Mm-hmm.
But you and Andrew are different, and maybe he's just like not worth. Maybe he just pretends to agree with me, or pretends like
You'll see the real
Yeah,
side of him
exactly.
soon.
Right. He's just like one crocodile tear. But you guys, in the best way, I don't want to say butt heads because that's not what it is. You guys see the world slightly differently, and it makes
it's
you
like-
better. It's not conflict. It's the best type of partnership. And
Yeah.
this is one of my favorite things ever. I tell the story all the time. So your son was on the other side of the room, whatever, in your
Florida?
place.
Yeah.
I think we were in New York. I was there and watching, and you know, your toddlers just want everything. Even when they get it, they want another.
Yeah.
It's just insatiable need. So Asher's reaching for something, and you know, whatever. And maybe I said it. I was like, I think Asher wants a bottle or something. And then you go over to handle it, and you went, you know, you don't always get everything you want in life. And then right behind you, Andrew goes, but if you work really hard, you can come close.
We always have a little.
It was so lockstep, and Asher didn't hear any of it.
But it was like a little bicker moment.
It wasn't even,
Yeah.
but it was just you guys saying your philosophies in life. And I was just like, that was so cool because you guys are maintaining your identities within being a unit. And
Yeah.
I thought relationships before all this was like, all right, I guess I like hockey now.
Yeah. Or you have to have things in
I'm a
common.
Dolphins fan. I just thought I had to change everything about myself and my core values in order to
Right.
become one and entrench with this person. Like, I didn't know I was
Yeah.
allowed to stay who I was.
And I think that comes with time being a woman, just like with
Totally.
the reps of the body count.
And it's like, this is what, and this is why we get along so well, because
Yeah.
like you see things I don't see, and I see things you don't see, and like how cool is it that we don't agree on everything? That'd be
Yeah, we're
weird.
gonna grow together. You're gonna teach me stuff. I'm gonna teach you stuff. That's why we're
And,
together.
But you guys, in that moment, it was so simpatico. It's like, that's the perfect quote for everyone. You don't always get what you want in life. And then he finished it with, but if you work really hard, you can come close.
Yeah.
I was like, together, they're the perfect team.
Yeah. Another reason why
And
you
he's
and I.
so funny. He's so funny.
funny.
He's always like deep throating some sea moss.
He's definitely
always,
straight.
He's been in ketosis for 20 years.
Oh, he's doing peptides right now?
Dude, he
Yeah.
will never cheat on you. He stinks. He's in ketosis
We will never cheat
at
on each
all
other.
times.
Yeah.
No, he's not like that.
we're
He's,
we're way too honest. Like he's honest to a fault. And the thing about
But real men get off on the challenge of like
Commitment?
we're in this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this. I'm not gonna fail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I picked you. There's no one else out there.
Yeah.
If there was, I'd be with them. You
and
know?
sometimes when there's an emotional argument, and I'm, your emotions are just running and you're saying impulsive things you don't mean. I'm like, maybe you want somebody who's like, no. He's like, I want no one else in this world. Stop. Like I've said
love
insecure
this dude,
things
dude.
before.
He said one time I was
I'm
in the
very
kitchen with him.
lucky.
He goes,
Thank you
"Can you
that I-
give me some advice on being in love with a clown?"
Yeah. He calls me a sad
I
clown.
was like, dude, I love this guy.
I love your guys' energy. Again, I haven't like witnessed it or been a what's the word, a cuckold to it. But
Is that
I
a
feel-
Russian thing? What is cuckold? Doesn't that
you don't know what it means?
Isn't cuck like?
It's when you watch somebody having sex. It's like
Yeah.
a sexual term.
Yeah.
So
it's cuckold.
I think it's called cuckold.
Google it.
That's like there's like
Google it.
cuckold conventions I've heard.
Yarmulke. Let's pull up.
But
Rumble.
I feel like his energy is, I'm sure he has a very outgoing, funny side.
Yeah.
But his energy is really calming and you're
Say
you're-
it. Say what?
you're just so, we're entertainers.
Yeah.
I feel like he probably calms you. Not that you need to be calmed down, but am I kind of accurate on the grounding energy?
I still haven't landed on a personality, so we're still
don't need to
trying
be
ones.
labeled. Yeah.
this one today, I don't know. It's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that for me, it took me a long time to be like, I'm a lot. And if you're not into that, I can't put a lid on it.
But define a lot. Like, is it because you work a lot? Does that mean emotional? Does it mean? What does it mean?
And Chris, feel free to weigh in. But I had a guy one time say to me, he's like, you know what? I made a show about it for HBO. He was like, pilot, you're just like, and I'm like, what? Say it. The C word, the B word, what is, I'm trying to keep you in the algorithm here. And I'm like, say it, And he's like, you're just a lot.
Oh, that guy has a small dick. Okay.
And I was like, there's no other word that could have hurt me. Like, there's no other word that could have hurt me because I was like, I've worked so hard to be a lot. I've worked so hard to be able to advocate for myself and be able to stand up to a man and ask a question and be like, where were you till 3 a.m? It's so hard for me to do that. And you don't, all the things that I love about myself, you don't like about myself. And whenever you have whenever you have the perfect comeback, you don't think of it till 2 days later. So then I was like, 2 days later, I was like on a hike and I was like, maybe you're just a little. And then, I was like, can we have closure? Like, can we get in a fight again so you can say that again so I could get the comeback? Maybe you're just a little. And so Chris always just says like that my brain has a lot of windows open at one time.
Ooh, tabs
open, and I can go back and forth very quickly. So like I did because I used to have really chronic migraines, and so I did all these like brain scans and stuff, and they were like, your brain, which I'm sure a lot of people do, ADD, OCD, whatever you want to call it, I don't care, whatever, STD, whatever algorithm or acronym in your algorithm that it's called currently, that I switch back and forth left and right brain.
Hemisphere.
Constantly, instead of just fully right brain or fully left brain. So I also can handle a lot of information at once.
Yeah.
Like in terms, so I'm like, what are we doing this weekend? Okay, let's schedule this thing and let's call this doctor and let's do this and this. Okay, let's shoot this video and like I kind of just.
Do you like sometimes put on one shoe and then go and do something
That's
and then
so
put on
funny.
another? Because that's me with the tabs.
Like basically.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Sometimes I'll have one sock on because that tab
Love
is
it.
open
Yep.
and then.
Yep, totally. But like I'll get to it.
Yeah. I just had to start it.
Yes. And so I'm very much like that. I think that for me, my person has to understand like that I'm a neuroscience dork and an epigenetics dork, and we were wired to be a certain way in the tribe. Mm-hmm. Like Pat and I talk about this all the time. I think ultimately I was the town crier?
Yeah.
I was like don't eat the berries that are purple, the no good. Or like I was the lion, there's a lion that's coming. Like I was it's not the snitch, but the person, I think comics, we tend to be the people who like know things 10 years before
We're
everybody
like,
else.
yeah, philosophers,
and
we
we're
gotta
the
tell
warning
you.
people, like we're the alarm system,
Yeah.
you know? And so if there's something that seems more urgent, it's just like we drop everything and go. So if like putting on the other sock is less urgent than
Yeah.
putting on my face cream, like whatever current modern day version of it is,
Yeah.
I'll drop it.
There's a lot of tabs open.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of tabs open. And so Chris is like amazing at not like pathologizing my brain, just wrangling it, going like, you need to close that tab. I get it. Okay, so here's the thing we're doing on Saturday. The answer is yes. Close that tab.
Love that.
Yeah.
Chris, you're great. I love it.
He's the best.
Thank you.
He's a performer though. Like he's an athlete. I always said I would never date a professional athlete. I feel like you have a lot of fans that want to date professional athletes. Okay, listen very carefully. Here's the problem with professional athletes. It's not even about cheating and all that kind of stuff. It's a couple things. Number one, most of them have just not heard no a lot and are just so, I mean, every man in their mind is a famous professional athlete.
Yeah.
So when you get one that actually has had all of these things, you know, I always worry like this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
They don't know where their shoes are. Like someone's always like, here's your shoes for today.
Yeah.
You know, someone's like massaging them and stuff. But pro skateboarders, they are
They're in their own category.
They are the the skunks of the sports world. They are the possums of the sports world. They live in trash cans. Like they throw themselves down flights of stairs. They're comedian. They have the same brain as a comedian. I've never found a job that is so similar in terms of
Wow.
like you try the same thing over and over
Keep
again.
falling.
Exactly the way you try out a joke. Like he's
Yeah.
gonna try out a trick. You're gonna fall. You're gonna hit your head. We started in parking lots for no money. We're like traveling in vans.
Yeah.
Like they're really very humble, and they usually have to be like sober, whatever. And so, but professional athletes in general, I don't recommend it. But everything
They have a lot of yes men around them.
and women, and they don't know their like ATM code. Like it's like they have money, but they can't get it. They think it's like tied up in Ethereum coin, and like they're still buying NFTs and like paying for family members that like, but can we take a 23andMe on this person? Like, do you really know this person? You know, so I was always and let me know if you have an experience with the thing you resisted the most is what you ended up doing. My thing was no professional athletes, and here I am. Like on some level, did I know?
You were like, that's my rule. Yeah.
Did I know?
But
I'm not gonna have
but
a
they're
kid. I'm not gonna have a
outliers
kid.
for sure.
What's that?
They're outliers.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But have you dated professional athletes? I feel like you have.
Not seriously. It seems like
Well,
I have.
Yeah, well, that is not real. Yeah.
So is that like a roast? Like that it seems like I date athletes?
no, it's not a roast.
Oh.
I just feel like you have the butt of someone
There,
who
yeah.
would get a lot of DMs.
Like a natural BBL type thing?
Yeah. I just feel like the first time I saw your butt, I was like, I feel like she gets a lot of DMs from
Oh, yeah, this
from
thing has-
the Wizards.
I mean, yeah.
yeah. I feel like she's dated a couple Timberwolves.
No, I actually haven't seriously dated an athlete. No. They've slid. They've
So
slid in.
before you were together with your guy,
Yeah.
what was like the main kind of
Kind of
guy that
type?
was into you?
I didn't have a type. I know that's so annoying.
But who would you gravitate? I would
You know
gravitate.
what's crazy is everything.
Huh? That
Everything.
makes sense.
That's the thing. It was
Yeah.
a mixed bag.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I had a tennis player, just
You dated a tennis
normal
player?
entrepreneur.
That's not
but
real.
it was it was
a homeless person.
lot of entrepreneurs is what I
What does that
attracted.
mean? That's not
just like
real.
CEOs of their own company.
Right.
I think
Someone
I'm
with a
very,
hobby and a
yeah,
website.
I'm very entrepreneurial and like it's not even like I was looking for this. I just happened to.
But are men allowed to just say they're entrepreneurs now, and I have to pretend you're
Anyone
successful?
can say that in their Instagram bio,
It's
but
like saying you're a model.
Yeah. Because we can all be CEOs. If you have an Instagram handle, you could be a CEO of your Instagram. But they were like real, actually owned businesses, had employees. Like,
Okay.
But yeah, I never had a type, and I don't think a type went after me either.
Why did most of your relationships end?
To be honest, one of them was like, I'm not sure about you. I'm not feeling in love with you. He was like, you're everything I want on paper. And he was like, he's like, I just don't feel that in love feeling. And I think that he was searching for some fairy tale. And
I think he was gay. I think
so
he's gay.
Could be that. I'm really glad it didn't work out.
Of course.
But when you're in it, of course, that's
Yeah.
that's the ultimate rejection. It's like what he's like, you're everything I ever wanted on paper. Why don't I feel in love?
Yeah. Because you're a
Still a
sociopath.
and like you'll never.
Can we bring back men lying?
Yeah.
I actually kind of miss that.
But you know what? That's way more truthful than it's not you, it's me. He literally was like, it's you. I just, he was like, I just don't know.
You're like, hi, you're gorgeous.
But he's like,
I just don't care.
He literally was like, I can't put a finger on why I don't feel in love with you. I just don't know.
Yeah,
He
he's
goes,
gay.
this might be the biggest regret of my life. But he goes, I just can't get there. And like, you see it on the shows and The Bachelor and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, is it just that he has an illusion of what the that you're supposed to have butterflies all the time? Or is it just like he just didn't have the feelings? That's fine.
Sure.
Maybe
your
it's
butt was too big. He
maybe
wants it
it's
to look more like a
unexplainable.
boy's.
Yeah. And I think, I'm pretty sure he's still single.
Your butt was too bouncy.
Pretty
and
sure
your
he's still
boobs were
single.
too mushy.
I wish him the best. Pretty sure he's in his 40s and single, but hey.
Sick,
Bro.
bro.
You could have had. You could have been jizzing on
You
these.
could have had this just like 80s warrior
I mean,
princess.
look, my hair is. I'm ready to give a BJ. Look at this
Dude,
hair.
I
Like
hate
you let this go.
I hate it. Your ponytails are next level.
No, yours are.
You need to do like a Russian beauty rituals. You realize that her fridge is like full of like roots.
Dude.
Like, is that a foot?
But the thing is, we have similar fridges. We both have Row.
How
we both
dare
feed
you?
our toddler.
How dare you? Your fridge looks like Vladimir Putin's clone's doctor's fridge in the surgery theater.
What did you see in there? You just stayed at my
Dude,
place.
she will have a full
Foot.
You open it, it's like
Foot.
one half of an onion that's just out, which I think is
Sinuses.
for your face.
Yeah,
okay.
our face.
Yeah.
Or I take a bite out of it like it's an apple. It's good for your skin.
Wild. Okay. Maybe that's what happened. The guy's like, I saw you bite an onion.
And then bite your
I was
toenail, and you
I
were like,
can't-
collagen.
This is not my wife. I cannot live this way. It's like a bunch of powders, some random powders. Then there's like buffalo milk.
Buffalo everything.
Dude, there's
Cows are what? Can we leave cows alone for a second? Buffalo
Okay,
cheese.
purple leather blazer.
Buffalo milk.
Okay, so she'll only do like buffalo. I'm like, there's probably like a camel milk yogurt floating around somewhere. Then there's just like a beanstalk, like one random bean something. And then just things that just look like, you know when you go to the bottom of the ocean and there's just like a pair of braces with eyeballs? I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Look at how many Whitney
Yeah.
has all this fridge of just drinks. They're very unique. They're like different, sparkly, bubbly.
Yes.
But then like, and I don't like labels either, like ADD, ADHD. I don't like those labels.
Yeah.
But
They're
like
called
it'll be
superpowers,
like
and you're jealous.
it'll be like 5 different cans open, and I'll pick them up, and they're
Yeah.
80% full. You took like 2 sips, and then you stayed in my apartment. I came to it.
Oh, no.
It was matcha 90% full. Then Starbucks. It was 2 different coffee
No, but
places.
actually-
Then it was Starbucks. You didn't even have it.
This is okay.
And
so
then
I have a scarcity
I'm like,
complex.
how many beverages? And then you don't go pee. Like I never seen you go to the bathroom.
Whoa, good
Like,
observation.
do you go number 2? You're a
Good
clone.
Good observation. Thank you. Thank you so much. See, this is actually so fascinating. I was just at your apartment and I had been there, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I guess I had left a Diet Sunkist.
Was it there?
Yeah, and it was there. And I was like, oh, dude, Natalie and I have something in common. She drinks. And then I was like, oh, this is mine from before.
And you left like popsicles.
A lot of popsicles.
You bought a lot of popsicles.
Yeah. I ate a lot of popsicles.
Yeah.
That's part of a hydration thing.
Yeah.
I always have ask Candace Stocking. I always have 3 popsicles.
Oh,
in my
I love
car.
it. Okay, speaking of
Imagine being an adult, okay?
Yeah.
And not having popsicles whenever you want.
That's true.
My whole thing with being an adult that can pay bills is when I was a kid, I was like, if I ever make money, I'm gonna have popsicles all the time. I'm basically just going like, I'm gonna live the life that my 10-year-old self would have wanted.
that's
at all
aw,
times.
That's what this is. That's
But yeah,
what
I
this
know.
is
I'm
all
trying to
about.
hydrate myself
She
because I
has
feel
5 drinks right
5
now
drinks.
next
I
door.
got to be ready for anything.
Like-
you know what I mean? Look, I'm used to going on men's podcasts where they hold you captive for 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
So I like to sort of stock up. You
Just
go to
in
Mark
case.
Maron's garage. 2 days later, you emerge. 10 years older. and
Yeah, you have, like, a new
dehydrated.
wrinkle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why do I look like a yam?
It's so funny. So Googling you was weird. Like Googling your friend was weird. But I realized
Whoa.
that you've done quite a few roasts. And I watched the Donald Trump roast from like a while ago. I was like, I have to run this back.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear just a story about that day. Like, was he like, Whitney, you're so funny. You're pretty and funny, which quite possibly, frankly, is rare. I don't think any other woman is funny but Melania. Like, did you meet Melania?
Melania was in the front.
Was she like,
I kind of am obsessed with her. Like because when you do a roast, you have to research everybody.
she speaks 5 languages.
She speaks 5 languages.
Dude,
Which
and
five?
without giving any political views.
I can be fascinated by someone
Yeah.
and not agree with them.
Exactly,
I'm
yeah.
fascinated by someone that like is ubiquitous, but you don't really know anything about them, you know?
Yeah.
I also just think it's honestly, my heart breaks for gold diggers right now because like it used to be you could just like be a gold digger and like go to Palm Beach and go to like Monaco. Now it's like you have to be the president's wife. You have to like go to space. It's like, remember the guy that went on the Sequest and he's like, it used to be like, oh, where are we going to go? Like Paris? And he's like, get your Lululemon aquatic wetsuit. We're going to see the Titanic trash and
Right.
explode.
You have
Like,
to
it's-
work as a sugar.
Yes, and billionaires and they're not even like fun anymore. It's like Elon Musk lives in like a shack.
Yeah, Melania's like, I am the most unlucky sugar baby ever.
She's like,
I just wanted to go to Saks Fifth Avenue.
she has to live in Washington D.C. Like
Yeah.
it's such a nightmare. Like I grew up there. Trust me, dude. Her vote doesn't even count. She's like, I might as well be back in where is she from?
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like she just signed up to live in a castle like Mar-a-Lago and like just go to Epstein Island and just like party with like teenage girls. And now she has to like be at the State of the Union and like hang out with a Kid Rock. Like what a nightmare her life is. But she at the time had a QVC line.
No way.
I'm obsessed with QVC. Yes. Well, Ivanka also had a shoe line on QVC.
Okay.
There was some kind of like thing going on. She actually
Yeah.
had very good shoes.
I know Ivanka has like, I think some.
Her
yeah.
pumps were a vibe. They're like the Jessica Simpson
I
pumps.
want to say she has clothes too.
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
Okay.
I think she shut it down because yes, then Hope, who was the whoever the PR person was, ended up Hope, not Davis, Hope Hicks ended up running Donald Trump's whatever PR. She nailed it. And she had a jewelry line and a watch line and you know whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember because I made a joke. I was like, Melania, you shouldn't have gone into the diamond business. Now you know what hard is supposed to feel like or something. And so she was off limits. We weren't supposed to.
So you were told that.
She was off limits, and then the Ivana was off limits.
So just to get into the nitty gritty of
Sure.
that, it's somebody from the Trump team.
Oh no,
saying,
this is
or it's
basically
just the producers being messengers and
Just the
saying you can't
producers.
talk about this.
That's
Okay.
right. We always have things that are off limits every
Yeah.
year. So David Hasselhoff, it's the was.
You're like saying what the secrets were.
I'm
Yeah.
happy to. I don't care. Shatner, I didn't work on that one, but that one was like because there was a woman that was in the pool who drowned, his wife maybe or
Ooh,
someone.
yeah, you don't want to go
And
there.
then with Pam Anderson, there was another woman the other woman that drowned in that pool.
I'm obsessed with Pam Anderson. Yeah.
Dude.
Are you?
Dude, yeah.
Okay, we're getting closer and
Well,
closer
I
as
had
the
to make
minutes
I
pass.
made a public apology to her because when I did the roast of David Hasselhoff, she got upset, and I was just doing what I was paid to do.
Yeah.
Like show up, roasting everybody,
Yeah.
and I went hard. And she had already had her own roast that was just her, so I was like, okay, she's done this before, she's back, like she's like game for this. And I halfway through, I started like I almost cried. I felt bad.
After you did the joke, you were like, I went there.
Well, I did say, Pam, you've dated Tommy Lee, Brett Michaels, and Kid Rock. Why don't you just save yourself some time and drink a vat of Magic Johnson's blood? Now, the idea of that joke was just like, literally it was like boom. And then it was like, ah, like it was this joke that just, the laugh went on forever. Because it was one of those jokes that is so bald and like, it's very
a little intellectual.
well crafted, but also just like, wait, there's a lot of math, but it's also just like, oh, you have AIDS. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just, you got AIDS. Like
That's
it's,
the subtext.
Yeah. And just,
Whoa.
so there was a couple in there because I'd done the roast enough times, and you know this, is
Yeah.
like, once you've done something, like your characters and stuff, once you've done something and people know,
You're
then
gonna
you
go
gotta-
there.
But then you got to change it, or you
Yeah.
got to escalate it. Like
Yeah.
every time you do a certain character, it has to go further and further and further, you
Yeah.
know? Like you could never de-escalate and be like, so I had done the Joan Rivers roast, and there was a couple other Pam Anderson jokes before that were just pretty wild. And Willie Nelson was supposed to join the dais, or it was Mike Tyson, one of the two, and they canceled the day before. So what happens when people cancel the day before? You have 5 jokes per person, right? Let's say 3 jokes make it, because you're just sitting there crossing off jokes the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Someone else goes up before you, does something with the AIDS quilt reference, there goes your AIDS quilt joke. Somebody goes up and, does the OJ reference, there goes your, so it's culling down, so you got to like kind of have like 5, 6, and then it's going to cut down, and then they'll cut it down in post, right? And pick the one that doesn't overlap with other ones. And so Mike Tyson cancels, and then so it's like all the Mike Tyson ones are gone, and then
More room for
so
you.
but we're all doing more Pam Anderson jokes, right? So it's like more than we planned to do, whatever. I just remember just like feeling bad.
Feeling
Feeling
Yeah.
bad.
I was at your roast at the Comedy Store where
that's
you were getting
right.
roasted.
That's right.
Did anything, like, did you cry that night before you went to bed?
No.
It doesn't go there.
No, never.
You've never have.
Never.
Okay.
No. I helped write a lot of those.
That's okay. And it was really well done. I mean,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
You're the GOAT.
I think that it's interesting because the when the person being roasted goes up at the end,
Yeah.
that's where it gets interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because I can't just go, hey guys, come to this roast and roast me. You guys are all my friends, and then I'm just like, it's kind of, it has to sort of be about something else, and that is what Donald Trump really knew. I mean, the guy's like a media genius, quite obviously, but so they kept telling us, he's going to run for president. Like, there's this fact sheet. And we're like, okay, we're talking about his college. He's had a steak business. He had, he's had every sort
Apprentice, all that.
all of it.
Yeah.
And so we're going all these other ways, the hotels and the da-da-da. And we're ignoring the president thing. We're just like, that's a stunt. It's silly. Like, what are you talking
hilarious.
about? And then, we go up and we do the this and your dick and you're this and you're that and da-da. And then he gets up there and, I'm like, great. He's going to call me a whore. He's going to call everyone, whatever. And he gets up and he goes, this is what's wrong with America. All these Hollywood elites beating up on a self-made man.
Ooh.
And we're like, what?
He was dead ass?
What? Call me a whore. Call me a slut. Call me a cumface. What's happening? What's he doing? And he that was like his first step
Trying to be like,
in being like likable, and it was genius. And people started blaming us for like, you made him likable, you made him seem like an underdog. Like the roast was like his first sort of like step.
because then didn't he do SNL?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so. And then Alec Baldwin did him forever
Yeah.
or whatever. But
Yeah.
it was like when you do the roast, it makes everybody love you because they see you can have a sense of humor
Yeah.
about yourself. And Donald Trump, he would every time you'd hit him hard, he'd be like, ooh, right? And so I went up, yeah, totally.
And then
I
Melania.
went up and I was like, bah, 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 bah. And then afterwards, you customarily go up and say like, thank you for being such a good sport. And I went hard. And he was kind of like, and I truly kind of felt bad. And I went up to him and he pulled me in and he just went, that was great television. Great
Okay.
television. I was
Wow.
like, I
Great
hadn't even
television, Whitney.
heard that term.
Sounds like old, but okay. So enough about him. If you were to roast me, just give me one.
No.
Go a little mean, like medium, like
No.
5 out of 10 mean. Come on, let's just say that I was having a roast in 3 days. Just give me one. It doesn't have to be perfect.
I
mean, you kind of did with my fridge, but
I feel no, but like I feel like I don't have I sit down and I really like write out roast jokes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
You
I
wanna
really
craft it.
do. Because I always want to take. It has to be a remix for me. Always. It always has to be funnier than it is mean.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Never anything about someone that they can't change about themselves. Never
Okay.
their appearance or
Their
their
height.
age or their height or their personality or anything like that.
Okay.
And then I like to cross-reference it with something that's going on. In the news now, so that
Okay.
it's topical. Do you know what I mean?
so it would take you a second.
Yeah, so it's like I would have to just go like, okay, what's going on in the world? Like, okay,
Something about Russia,
what in
maybe.
the files would you be? Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
So if you were roasting Kevin Hart, you wouldn't go for height then? Or would he be an exception because he's so open to it?
I just kind of feel like everyone's done it.
Yeah.
you
It would have to
know?
be such a
It would have to
unique-
go the other way. 'Cause
Yeah.
like the idea is, it's our job ultimately is to be surprising, and it's really hard to
Right.
surprise people anymore because people have kind of like seen it all. And
Yeah.
then I think to go for his height would be like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get that.
I
he's
also
a good
love
sport.
Kevin Hart.
I love him too.
I love that guy.
He's one of the real ones.
Yeah.
Such a generous
Yeah.
guy.
Does he really get up at 4 a.m?
I think he does.
My thing with him is like, how much money do you need to go
I'll
on
say-
vacation?
yeah.
and take a week off.
Like what? So he took me and a group of girls out to dinner, and he was doing intermittent fasting, and we went out to dinner at like 7:38, and
Sure.
he actually didn't eat. So like,
Okay.
and he was like, I have the gym in the morning, and I'm intermittent fasting. So I think to answer your question, he sticks to it.
Okay. Also, like the fact that we did the roast on OnlyFans meant we could just like go so hard,
Totally go
in every
there.
direction, where and sort of say whatever we wanted. But that didn't make me actually go harder in a way. I think because I involved only comedians in sort of writing it. The
Yeah.
idea was for it to be warm. Like I hope you felt like a warmth from it.
Yeah,
You know?
it was still, there was a hug after the spank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. It's called Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
And the idea was like, first of all, everyone's actual friends.
Yeah.
Because the Comedy Central roast for a while, you would just get up there and meet your hero and then be like, you are impotent. You have hepatitis C, you herpes head. Like, and it's just sort of like, sorry, I love you. Like, I'm such a big fan.
you're
Sorry,
like,
I just called, your daughter a Make-A-Wish kid. I'm so sorry.
They never speak to you again.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh God. So the idea was to have like a warmth to it. But we were able to do like, Robin Tran, who you met, we were able to do like trans jokes and stuff. But
That
like,
was so well done.
Thank you.
Donnell killed it too.
Dude, Donnell's set we should release the uncut set. It was like 40 minutes. Oh yeah, when
he for anyone that didn't see it,
when he effed my robot.
He was reading the text that Whitney sent him, and he was about to read how much money. It was just so funny. I think it was something like, I'm your only black friend, so you asked me to do this, and when I saw the amount of money, it was great.
And he started reading our text messages, and not everyone was paid
you ran
the same.
on stage.
Not everyone was paid the same, so I had to like tackle him and take his phone.
He's great. If I have a roast, you guys will be on there. So I've opened for you a couple times.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Queen.
Please.
I love your fans.
Oh, yay.
I don't know if it's because I do some mom material too, and they're like resonate, but they're so good to me. So thanks for that.
If anyone comes to see me, they've seen me through many hair colors, many manic episodes.
Yeah, they're like, who's this character?
Many iterations, met a lot of chaos. Like, they're very understanding, like cool people.
They're very cool people.
Love women.
Yeah, so love your fans. And I love that at your shows, you do like a conspiracy section where you ask the audience what conspiracies.
And in every conversation I have, but yeah.
So do you think that Epstein is actually alive? We're going to talk about conspiracies.
So
she sips tea. Okay.
I know. Because here's the thing. I don't know. But I now do not believe that he was like really some like thug who was in charge of like an international. He was kind of a sloppy loser. Like, it wasn't, there's no blackmail. Like, it's just like, it's sort of just like a bunch of gross perverts. He was like doing it for his own gains. He was doing it like, I don't think that, yes, I'm sure he took money from, multiple different governments and was like connected to them. But there's really right now, at least, I mean, there's another 3 million to be dropped. So maybe this will change. But like, there's no real, and maybe they didn't drop this evidence on purpose.
What do you mean 3 million to be dropped?
Oh, 3 million more files, right? Isn't there?
Is that seriously the amount?
But right now, it doesn't seem like, as someone who's read all of them, like I found an expired
That is
Adderall.
emotional cutting.
Yes,
that is going
correct.
to your brain.
Yes,
That's
totally.
emotional cutting.
But I stumbled upon some documents a couple people had not found yet.
I'm too sensitive. You told me some of it in the car the other day, and I was like, stop. I can't even picture it. I'm a little too sensitive.
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, I mean, I have to look and make sure my
Are you
friends
that
aren't in it.
fascinated with the Diddy stuff too?
Not really.
Did you ever go to his parties?
No, dude, I don't get invited to stuff like that because I have snitch energy. I tried to become a Scientologist when I first moved to LA. They said no. I was never invited to a white party. It's like starting to piss me off.
The snitch energy didn't get you to Diddy's.
No,
Dang.
every time there's like some big like
okay, I'll invite you.
psycho or
There's-
cult, and I find out I'm not invited. I'm just like,
I'll invite you
Jesus,
tomorrow.
guys.
The rumors about people. What is the rumor about Illuminati drinking baby blood?
Yeah.
Do you believe in that?
I think it, like, remember when Marjorie Taylor Greene said there's space lasers, and everyone was like, she's nuts,
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, if she had just said cloud seeding, if you send a radiation to a cloud, it will break up the condensation and make it rain. Like, that's what it, but she said space lasers. She's a busy mom who just is like, I don't know, had just seen Star Wars, and it sounds dumb. So when you say like drinking baby blood, it's like, well, that's insane. But when you go, okay, did you give your umbilical cord to a company when you had a baby?
I decided not to, but I kept my placenta.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude, her placenta's in her fridge.
Yeah, that was the capsules. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you think it was steak and
Dude,
cook it?
I'm never staying at your house again. Yeah, I ate that.
Your skin is glowing.
Yeah, they do look amazing. So you can give your cord blood. I did it. It's in a freezer somewhere in Tampa, truly, or so they say. Who knows where it is? And then it's like, okay, there's cord blood, and then not everybody uses their cord blood. And then when the cord blood isn't paid for, it's like a storage unit where it's like, they auction who know you, and then you're taking a capsule that's someone else's placenta, and then it kind of, what if someone said, they're taking capsules of other women's placentas.
There's a lot of tabs open right now.
That's not baby blood, but it's close. You know what I mean? It's
but I
like close
think, like,
enough.
the general, I mean,
But this is what conspiracy theorists. This is where they make mistakes, and where whoever like plants, they go like, "Oh, drinking baby blood." It's like, well, the way you're saying it makes it sound crazy.
it's a big game of telephone tag that
Yeah.
I think keeps getting twisted and twisted and twisted and twisted.
Yeah.
But
you
I
have to be careful
literally,
with the words you pick.
yeah, I'm friends. I'm friends. I'm from Minnesota, and some of my friends aren't in the industry, and they'll be like, "Nat, is it true that people are drinking babies?" And I'm like, I can't believe you guys believe this.
But it's like there's facials with stem cells from circumcision in
Yeah.
some country. You know, it's like that. You know, don't you dare! I'm talking about circumcision. You should want to hear this, sir.
We got some Jews in the building.
Sir.
Do you think there's aliens in Area 51? Do you think the White House is like
I
holding and studying
do
aliens?
not give a shit in a way that is astounding. I do not care about aliens. I don't care about them. I don't think about them. That is a guy thing. I don't. It does not.
But do you think
I
that-
think if there's a place like Area 51 or something, I think if we think it's there, that means it's somewhere else. I think that most conspiracy stuff,
because the government's too smart?
I think a lot of it's planted by the government.
Here's what I think. I
Like,
don't
it's like-
believe in aliens. I'm going to say that. But I believe that maybe there's like a little blob of bacteria that they found on a planet that
Yeah.
they're like, oh my gosh, we can't tell anybody about this.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But for it to be this being with big hands, and I'm going to say I don't believe it. I'm
But
going to
we
say cat.
have. I mean, like an octopus is an alien.
And
you know,
then when
it's like
all the videos with the saucers, I'm like, that's like that's a
Saucers!
phenomenon. That's
Yeah.
some natural. You were
there's
hallucinating.
Definitely other life besides us somewhere.
Yeah.
Do they care about us? No. I think we're just like bugs
I think,
on a
yeah.
rock. You know.
I think there's other. I think there's other universes. I think
just-
there's probably two girls that kind of look like us right now
So
that
sick.
are friends that are on another planet.
Yeah. Like
and
another
maybe-
timeline or something.
Yeah.
I don't. My thing is like, I need to get my printer to work today.
All
And,
of
like,
our texts are about printing. Like, can we
dude,
talk about
it's
something
all we
else?
talk
Can I
about.
use your printer? Can I
That's
use your
all
printer?
we talk
Can I
about.
use
We
your
are
printer?
the most
Can I use your
80s
printer?
bitches, dude. We're like, I
Who's
need to
print-
print
nobody
this
prints
person.
anymore. We're
How do I use
old.
the VCR? Like, we are just
Yeah.
Radio
Are we-
Shack hoes. You are from Russia, dude. That's like, that's it. What-
Wait, which tab are we on right now? I forgot.
Russia.
Okay.
Always.
Okay, we just
it's
started
always
a new
the
one.
main tab.
Okay.
I just mean like over there, conspiracies are just like not even like I have these movers that are Russian. I'm always asking them, I'm like, does Putin have clones? And like, of course. And I'm like, is the news
They say,
fake?
of course.
Dude, they're like, of course. Yes, he's got cancer. He's gonna die soon.
Is it a clone
He's
or is it a
90.
stand-in that they cast?
Stand-in,
like an
stand-in.
actor
I'm
that
sorry,
they
stand-in.
cast?
Because a clone would have to be born and it would take 40
Yeah,
years
I don't
for
think
it to
they
catch up.
actually have done
I'm
the
sorry,
baby.
an imposter.
Okay, so you believe that there's like a stand-in double fake.
Doubles.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
I mean,
I can fuck with
in
that
Russia,
a little bit.
I feel like that's not weird. Like they find
Yeah.
someone at the gingerbread house in St. Petersburg. What are those buildings called? And then they're like, you look enough like him, and then they move the ears and give him a.
Yeah, give him
You
a
know,
little.
I just want the surgeon who makes the guy that kind of looks like Putin look exactly like Putin.
Yeah.
For when we.
Yeah.
I want the doubles guy, the imposters guy. I just feel like, are you, because you're from Russia, like, do you see things in America where we're like, there's fake news? Do you see us as like naive?
I don't know if I see it as naive. I just am. I think that people, maybe especially in America in the news, I think that we have really bad games of telephone tag.
Yeah, that's a good
whether
point.
that's gossiping and spreading rumors about
Good
people.
point.
The way that people talk about celebrities and the things that are online that are untrue are crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what's the craziest thing you've read about yourself that's not true?
Did I drink baby blood?
Is that
Well,
really
I
out
don't-
there?
I-
Or like I've Googled and it says my net worth. I'm like, how would you actually have this? You don't have my
Yeah.
returns. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
every single job I've done. You don't know what investments I have. So I'm just, my point to answer your question is
sure.
I just think that we all
Exaggerate.
judge each other too much. We exaggerate. We don't actually know the facts.
Mm-hmm.
So this has been another PSA. Let's stop judging people
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. You don't actually know what's going on.
Can I do really quick? I'm
Yeah.
just going to ask you a couple questions. I feel like your fans want to know. What are the main Russian beauty secrets and health secrets?
You know, I don't know if they're
'Cause you
Russian,
look like
but
marzipan.
my parents, since I could understand language, were like, put on sunscreen, put on sunscreen.
Got it.
So thank you to them that, because I've read this, that 80-90% of aging is the sun damage.
Yeah.
So they instilled that. Not all Russians. My mom has really dark skin, but I happen to be fair. So it's very much that. And they eat a lot of home-cooked, healthy food. I
a lot
mean,
of kraut. There's
yeah.
lots of like.
And then I grew up eating, like when people say the word caviar, they think rich or like it's
Yeah.
really expensive. No, you can get $9 caviar somewhere.
Okay.
You can get, there's different.
'Cause it's
just like
omegas.
wine, you can get you can get a $1,000 bottle of
yeah.
wine. So, but yeah, that's good for your skin. I think we eat a lot of fish, liver, that'll make your skin go, which this will get us to truth or snack. Let's do truth or snack.
So this is basically Fear Factor.
Yeah,
back.
this is Fear Factor in a mini form. We're going to pick some juicy questions out of a hat. And if you don't want to answer it, then you have to have the snack. So we're going to... different things.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with the questions while you're doing that.
Okay, I'm picking out of this hat.
Okay. Truth or snack?
Truth or snack. How would you prefer to die? If I don't answer it, I get to have a brownie?
Oh, I put brownie there? That's weak. Okay.
I want a brownie though. How would I prefer to die? I want my horse to kick me in the head.
Stop. Don't say that out loud.
Sorry. I don't know. Don't you think?
No.
I want the robot I make of myself to choke me to death.
Are you guys going to be having sex?
No, it
She's
should
like,
be.
Chris is mine. Chris
should-
is mine. Chris is mine. You bitch.
Or no,
I
Chris-
have better pussy.
Craig-
It's tighter. It's tighter.
Chris will have programmed her to kill me. I feel like I'm going to do a where the red fern grows thing. Like if my guy dies,
nature?
which he will at 51.
No.
I'll
let's
probably
not say
just
these
die
things
of
out loud.
sadness.
51, no.
I feel
Okay.
like, yeah. Don't you think you kind of know how you're going to die? Like secret,
Secretly, I think in my sleep when my soul is ready because
Yeah.
I'm so healthy. I'm
Yeah.
putting that out there.
yeah. Andrew.
Wouldn't anyone want that? And I want it
Yeah.
to be like 2 days after Andrew, so I
Does
don't have to
anyone
miss him.
just die in their sleep?
Definitely.
Do we know it's not like and then
Well,
they die?
I think it might just be,
Does anyone just
but maybe the days leading up to it, like if you're really healthy, let's just say
Yeah.
you're like 99. I think it's maybe like you're like eating less and maybe
but
like
I feel like it's like a
Yeah.
and like and then it's not like they're like he
so
died
either a
peacefully in
robot
his
or
sleep.
horse. I asked Andrew, I was like, if we were to get a robot, because we're gonna get them first because we're rich. I was like, what would you want yours to look like? And he was like, I want it to look exactly like you, except mute, so I can have sex with you whenever I want. I was like, okay, great, because I want mine to look exactly like me, so I don't have to have sex with you anymore. Like, it's just gonna be like, hello, Chris. Whitney would not like to give you pussy. She was just traveling for 3 days. I'm gonna buzz it wide open. Like, we need to get these. Elon Musk, let's go.
Men love a speech.
Wait, it's my
impediment.
turn.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. sorry.
Okay, funny. Okay. Oh, wow. Name the last hard drug that you had.
Ooh.
Oh, and then it says raw egg in parentheses.
Gah.
Fuck it. Since we get nitty and gritty, I'm going to do both. I'm going to tell you the drug and I'm going to do a raw egg. Give me that fucking raw egg.
Do you eat raw eggs?
No, but I'm going to right now.
Have you ever eaten a raw egg?
Yeah.
When?
When my dude went in my face, but also,
Wait, are you about to drink
who
this?
fucking cares?
I've seen this on like Saved by the Bell as like a joke.
Okay.
Oh, oh my God. Oh. Russia.
Are there clones? Never of me, because no other bitch can do what I just did.
I
Okay, that was
believe
nothing.
in miracles.
Yeah, no, that was nothing. You should see the stuff I eat. So,
I've seen it.
What was the question? The hard drugs.
Yeah.
So I've never done hard drugs.
To just casually.
I've never done hard drugs, but I did a mushroom journey a few weeks ago.
Do you have to say journey?
I don't call. Yeah, I do have to say journey.
Okay.
I don't think after doing that, I don't think that shrooms are a drug. I think it's plant medicine. I think if you abuse it, then it's a drug.
Sure.
But I did with a shaman and Andrew in the mountains, probably 10 minutes from here.
Sure. Topanga, yeah.
I did a high dose with a shaman. He's been doing it for 20 years. That's the only way I wanted to do it in nature, in the mountains. I went to another planet, dude.
Yeah, okay. What'd
Have
you
you
get?
have you done shrooms?
I have.
What was your experience?
Shrooms.
Like psilocybin.
Okay, mushrooms. I've done the microdosing. I've done mushrooms.
Microdosing doesn't really count.
Yeah, I agree.
So you haven't felt a large dose. You haven't done that.
I kind of have one time with Chris, but he was gone and I had to like snap out of it and just make sure he didn't laugh to death. So I feel like every time I take mushrooms with someone, I have to, my caretaking, I have to like take care of the other person because they run through me pretty fast.
Okay.
But I did on the podcast. What am I talking about? Remember, Pat?
A large dose?
We did mushrooms on a live podcast during the pandemic because I guess I was ready to retire and make sure that something's on the internet forever where I could lose custody of my kids. And I get really chatty and like my brain moves really fast.
Wow.
I don't like chill and like see God.
Any other drugs?
I'll like start businesses. It's
Dude.
like so annoying.
Speaking of drugs, epidural. I would have snort that shit.
Oh,
if there was
dude,
some
loved
drug
it.
dealer selling
Loved
epidural
it.
right now,
Loved it. Yeah.
epidural
Game
would
changer.
crush at Coachella. Like, why did they? Why is that not?
Yeah.
You did it,
Yeah,
right?
I did. Of course.
Dude, you feel
Yeah.
nothing but
Nothing.
so
Nothing.
relaxed.
Yeah. It was kind of, I mean, the needle that goes into your spine in the
Yeah, that's
beginning
the part.
is a little bit rough.
Well, we were pregnant at the same time,
Yes,
and
we
we were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it natural. I'm gonna breathe through the pain.
Did I say that?
I think everyone
Oh,
does.
gosh.
3 contractions in, 9 months later, you're like, give me that.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
snort
I
it.
fully scheduled it. I was like, I have nothing to prove. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
And they cut me 2 inches, so I was like,
Wow.
Okay. All right, is it my turn? What is something about fame that people would be shocked to know? That a lot of people that have fame don't have money.
That's a good secret.
Was kind of known and was broke.
Really?
In debt, 40 grand debt and student loans.
Like really struggling.
Yeah, so you go out with people and they're
Wow.
like, drinks on Whitney. And you're like, I have truly no money. And I'm getting overdrafted. I'm getting charged to be poor by the bank every time I
Was
overdraft.
that because you were investing so much in your business, like kind of reinvesting everything you were making, or it just you hadn't been?
I was
profiting?
like on MTV and you make $400.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? And then the
People
government.
don't realize some stuff you think you're like making $250
a
that
lot
day.
of things pay an exposure. And they go like, no, we're going to tag you. I don't think you can really
Yeah.
do that anymore, but like you should be so lucky. I mean, like the way that a lot of these networks would pay MTV, I did Punk'd. It was like a big show. It was after scale. So I would get $400 a week and I get an
Dang.
apartment and I got, so you're like in debt, living off credit cards. And people are like,
Hell
Whitney's
yeah.
here. We're going to jump on the PJ. You're like, I'm sorry.
"Where's her jet?"
Yeah.
You pull up in a
Like,
Prius.
I'm
It's
borrowing
like-
a Kia.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things I think people would be surprised to know. A lot of famous people are miserable, and it,
Yeah.
I think is kind of a form of trauma because no one realizes like you can't ever undo it.
Yeah.
And there's having been famous and then not staying hard famous. Everyone's like, you're washed up. Like you can't.
Yeah, they're like one hit wonder, and
You
you're
can't
like,
even decide to take a year off without people deciding like, well, you're done. It's like, well, no,
I'm living life just like you
yeah,
are. Can I
you have
do
to
something?
stay the same level of fame, or people think it couldn't possibly have been your choice.
Yeah. Have you heard this hierarchy before where it's like number one desirable thing, rich and private. Second thing, rich and famous. Third thing, just famous. And then the worst would be famous and broke. But like, do you agree? Because
That's
like,
a great-
I mean, you're famous now, so you can't really undo it. But
Bill Murray said something on Howard Stern once where he said, try getting rich and see if you still need to be famous. Like fame is like a need to like, I just wanted my dad to
yeah, it's
notice
like, what
me.
validation did you?
I
You didn't
literally,
get
my
hugged
dad,
enough.
I didn't get his attention as a kid. He would watch TV. I was like, I got to get in the box. I
Yeah.
just thought, get in that box
Then
and
he'll
your
love
dad
me.
will see it. That was it. And then I got in the box and it was like, he's like, how come you're not on Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah.
I'm like, "Ah." Okay, go.
I'll pick one, and then we're not eating any food.
Now
so
I just want to answer all of them.
let's try. You know
just
what?
answer all of
Let's
them
try some
fast.
kefir because it's a Russian thing that you asked me about.
Wait, this is called kefir? I
No,
thought it was called
us-
kefir.
Kefir is how you would say it in Russian. Let's try it because I think it's another beauty thing because gut health is beauty health.
So kefir
Grew
is
up
like
drinking this.
What is it?
It's like a yogurt drink, but this one's raw.
That color is a bummer.
It's yellow because there's turmeric in this one.
Tough. Okay.
But it's
tough.
really good for your gut. 12 bioactive cultures, A2 cows.
But what is it? It's milk.
It's a fermented milk. Yeah, it's a fermented drink.
It's like liquid
And
kimchi.
then Russians invented kvass, which is kind of like a kombucha. It's in its own category, but I think the scientist in Russia who invented it, it was originally for stomach cancer, but it's like a fermented.
It's moldy tea.
Yeah. And it's like that was started in
It
Russia.
was, but that was definitely not on purpose. That was by accident.
Perhaps. I got to read about that.
Like
You'll be Googling
I
that
just
later.
mean like it's how penicillin. It's mold. It was discovered by
Oh,
accident.
we have two new. Okay. So have you ever had kefir?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, 1 cup was egg. Cool. I want that egg residue.
Dude, you just handled
dude,
that egg like it
I
was
feel
nothing.
good. Like I feel
That was
really
like
good.
a just.
Okay, this is for
you.
you, the kefir.
Inhaled a raw egg.
I'm leaving this in your fridge, by
Are
the way.
you gonna survive that? Do you think?
Totally.
Are
Diarrhea
you-
on the plane.
Is this?
No.
Are you passing on?
We're
like,
good.
are we allowed to eat raw milk? I think is like
Try
illegal. Raw eggs is fine. Okay.
But I'm not bringing this on the plane, so will you actually?
Oh,
Chris, would you? It's healthy. I'm leaving this in the fridge, and I don't want it to go to waste.
12 Jolly Ranch.
Pat, somebody is having this because the thing is, no matter how
You're
much
like
money
me.
I
You're
have,
like me.
That's
I know. You
I
have
cannot
to use
waste
it.
food.
You have to use it. I know. I'll find a piece of lettuce in her fridge. I'm
Yeah.
like, girl, throw it away.
Nope, we're not throwing it away. Oh, I'll open the trash. Andrew will throw away from his plate. I'll eat out of the trash.
No, I've seen it. No. I know.
I will eat
I've
out of
seen
the
it.
trash.
Yeah, no. I
I'm
know.
like, why is this in the trash? I take it with my hands and eat it.
I know. She is
I don't-
a raccoon. What did I say?
Yeah.
So
I'll go
okay,
through your trash and
This
eat your
is
food.
you had to add turmeric to it just to.
Yeah. It's just like tangy yogurt.
Yeah. It's like eggnog.
Somebody just said,
it's
do it. I
nog.
don't know
I'm
who.
just gonna pretend it's nog. It tastes
just like liquid sour
tastes
cream,
like
right?
the Soviet Union. It tastes like communism. It has a, whoo.
If you added maple syrup, though, can't you
It
see
tastes
it
like
being
an
okay?
absence of toys as a child.
Absence of hugs, love. Yeah, that's why we like better things.
Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah, it
else
tastes
want to?
like a furniture store.
It's good. Was it your turn or mine?
Oh,
okay, go.
I just got like threw all of them out
Here.
because I was like, oh my God,
Do
we have
that
to just
one. I
answer
didn't
because these
even
are
see what
probably
that
all
was.
really weirdest thing that you Googled that's not true. Weirdest thing you Googled, like that I Googled that's not true.
About yourself.
Oh, people think I got like a face transplant,
What?
which is, by the way, thank you. So I'll say like Whitney Cummings, like plastic surgery or something,
That's so
and it's
annoying.
like Whitney's trans, and like whatever, maybe I kind of, but yeah. So I got Botox when I was in my 20s, and then I stopped getting Botox. Yeah, I've been really open about anything.
Okay, I'll do one more. Who's paler, you or me? I thought that was.
It is neck and neck.
I'm looking at your forearms, though. You have an olive tone. I don't have olive in me at all.
You are
I
alabaster.
only get pink. So look at your. See how you have a little bit of olive?
Slight. It might
Yeah,
be
you get tanner than me.
I'm in full blackface
But like,
right
if
now.
you're looking at a paint, like shade, all the shades, you're like just one more than me. I think. Don't you think?
one more.
One more tanner.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever met someone paler than me.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have any ginger friends?
No.
Your assistant.
No. We're not friends.
Okay, true. Okay,
I'm kidding.
We'll cut that part
Yeah,
out.
I guess she is. No.
Yeah.
She's known her for 10 years. Literally pay her to be my
But
friend.
I'm like one of the palest people you know.
You're like, it's hard to explain. Like, you can wear pink blush and it works.
Let me ask you a vain question: Is when you first met me, or like, is that like an immediate whoa, she's pale, or
Nope,
not really?
actually, I didn't
or
notice
like
it.
you realize it later.
Because
You're
you
like,
were
damn,
tan
she's
when
like
I
a
met you. We were at the Laugh Factory.
Spray
And I
tans.
remember thinking, like, she's so tan.
spray tan. Yeah,
So you know what it is? You probably seem paler than you are because when I met you, you were spray tan.
gotcha.
And then I was like, oh, she's Snow White. Like,
Yeah.
you're like Snow White to me.
Yeah,
Is what you look like.
should we?
But somehow your teeth still look white. Usually really pale people, their teeth look more yellow. Read your last DM. That is such a good one.
Whitney can't find her
if
phone.
I could find my
so-
phone, I would.
Yeah.
I would show you celebrity dick pics if I could find my
Yeah.
phone. Have you
Yeah.
ever bombed so hard you question your career every day?
Really?
That's really funny.
I mean,
Most-
have you ever had a bad show? Probably more. I'm gonna guess it was more at the beginning of your career, where like
Yeah.
you bombed and you're like, should I keep doing this? Do you think that happens to every comedian?
I kind of like bombing.
Really? Because it means you took risks.
Yeah. And it's like, I know that was fair. Like, if ever things go sideways, it's always like, you know why. When you've been doing it long enough, you know why.
This is Pacha.
Israel versus Palestine. Jesus. Let's move on.
I put that
That's
on there
so
because
intense.
whoever got it it says Pacha. So now you have to try Pacha.
No, that was...
You didn't answer.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Okay,
Let's
Pacha
go.
is a little bit of a mix of bone broth. I mean,
Okay.
not bone. It's like bone broth, bone marrow, and then some organs, right?
It's bone marrow. It's like a salty jello.
You didn't answer, so we're gonna have a bite.
But that was like a bonus round of me just reading your
If I did-
questions
oh,
to show
yeah,
your
that'll-
fans
that's a skin
how
glow thing, too.
psychotic you are.
Here, we're gonna put it on the plate.
Hold it a little closer to the mic so it's.
Pacha, baby.
Can I get a cracker with this, please?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. This looks so good. There you go. You didn't.
Chris is losing his mind. Chris can't.
Gala.
even look.
Ooh, sorry. The table. That's not good.
Hold on. See, this is why I have
we're
all
good.
these drinks ready
We're good,
because
we're good.
I just, like never know.
You'll
what-
still take this home, right? Okay.
Oh my gosh. I'll FedEx it to New York. You could probably get that through pre-check. I bet.
No,
Just
it's
like some
okay.
organs. Oh, it is gelatinous. that is a viscous situation. Oh, that is discharge. That is
Mixed with poop, yeah.
schmegma. That
Dude.
Whoa.
I bet your dogs would like it. Does it smell?
Getting waves.
It doesn't smell that bad.
Really?
It just smells like
it
bone
smells
broth.
like a gynecologist's office in Israel and
Smells like a-
Palestine on the border. I hate your guts because you're making me eat guts. You know what? No. I'm gonna claim my space as a woman. No means
Set up
no.
boundaries.
Here,
Okay,
I'm gonna have a little. It's gonna just
Yeah.
taste like chicken broth.
Yeah, it's like bone marrow.
Okay.
Doesn't Henry eat bone marrow? He was like eating bone marrow.
Yeah,
the other
no,
day.
we do bone marrow, but you said the word organ, and organs is where it all falls apart. Or just
Is it just like salty?
It's briny and salty and organy. I just learned what organy is.
I love you. You turn into like this cute toddler-like version of yourself when it comes to food. You're literally like, ugh, ugh, ugh. You get all bouncy. She's so cute, Chris.
I'm usually pretty good about this kind of stuff, but it's
so funny.
It's just that it looks like once you've cremated someone and you see it looks like wet cremation ashes.
Who have you created?
My parents.
Are they in the
my
house?
My mom, yes, her ashes are in the house, which I'm sure that's
Shit,
what that
I
is.
I was pouring stuff on my cereal
know,
yesterday.
I
I thought
said-
it was.
I feel like
You need to text me these things because I'll eat anything that looks edible.
Yeah, her ashes are in a
Oh
Tupperware
my gosh.
container, so maybe that's what.
We went
you
through
know
a
what
lot.
it is? If that was blended, I could do it.
Okay.
I could do it if it was blended. And then I got a wave of the smell.
We got into the nitty gritty, to say the least. And now if we had the time, which there will be some
We'll do a
point where
part
we
two.
can for 10. I know I mean hang without cameras.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Nah.
Why? For what?
Nah.
For what?
Okay, double date and go out to dinner.
Dude,
you that much of a human
would
being that
love
we can't.
to see our guys together because they're so different, but I feel like they'd get along.
Oh yeah, and they're both very similar in that I feel they can get along with anybody. Not everyone's like that, so
And that's true. That's a great
Yeah.
point. They're both very curious about other people.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Great
hold you
point.
to that. Double date.
Yeah.
That was the nitty gritty with Whitney. She's on tour, the Big Baby Tour. Go to her Instagram. It'll be all there. Her website, it'll be all there. Catch her in her city. Her shows are amazing. Like, it is weird being a fan of your friend, but like I truly am.
I think we should all be fans of our friends.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's what we're missing a little bit. I find like
Yes.
sometimes people don't root for their friends. I'm like, why?
Oh, yeah.
Or their partner, or like whatever.
Yeah,
Why am I saying
I'm
partner?
your biggest fan. So that was the
I
nitty
love
gritty
you.
with Whitney.
And you're wearing the earrings I gave you, and they look so good.
Yes, she got me these earrings.
I got these earrings, and I was like, what is the most Russian,
Oh, you nailed it.
like just
Yeah.
mafia wife